It's tea time, 593, episode 593.
Yep.
You said it. Brought to you by, thank you, Gabe. This one's a sample from Gabe. Shout out, Gabe. This is actually from Viet Sun. This is the Lai Cow. Not pronouncing that correctly. Chow. I don't know.
It's Vietnamese. So
it's a Vietnamese green tea from 2026. Tea of the month. We're talking today about not drinking this tea. We're drinking this tea, but we're talking about thematic tea drinking. James.
Yeah, so I think it's a cool thing that you can definitely do on my.tdb. Denny has started that, just having like a kind of featured tea of the month.
Right.
And I think you're using the wrong lid for that, which is probably my fault. It's this lid. It would work anyways. But the idea is to basically drink a bunch of a certain theme, or as much as you're interested in it. Like some of the Discords have done like a Dai week before and things like that, where people just kind of participate and drink a lot of Dai. And I like to do something similar for myself on the blog sometimes, where I will drink through a bunch of 7542 or something like that. So
just to be clear, James is being extremely modest. Check out the tdb.org blog, Bulong report, Dai reports, Iwu reports, and they're not just like, I had 12. It's like, I had 175,000 of them.
Well, not quite that much.
Yeah, but maybe like 175.
But
anyway.
the inner D2 grinder in me comes out. Like,
amen, brother.
It's like, it was like, what's the difference between drinking your 97th Iwu tea and, grinding some more bail runs? And it's like, you tell me.
Yeah, man.
You tell me.
Not much difference.
Yeah, definitely aging myself into the exact age that we are here.
Hell yeah. Only the young kids will have to look that up on the AIs.
The AIs.
Anyway,
so what's a bail run?
So why would you decide to do a thematic investigation of tea versus just being like, oh, there's tons of tea, I just want to go ahead and do it haphazardly? What's the reasoning behind it?
I think the biggest reason in terms of educational value is just sort of, it helps you get a better feel for it. So if you had like 7542, you had one this month, then you had another session of a different one next month, another one the following month. It's a lot harder to tell, how are these teas similar? How are these teas different?
Right.
What is the commonality running throughout this recipe? Then if you had them all in the same week or all on the same day.
Totally.
So there is a certain power of familiarity and a learning that you can get by having similar-ish teas and trying to parse out the differences between them.
Totally. And I think it's really useful for folks who are just getting into tea to learn first on kind of like concentric layers or circles, right? Start big. Let's just figure out what ripe tea tastes like in general. We're going to try a bunch of different affordable ripe teas. Okay, now I'm going to get into a smaller circle of Dai ripe teas. Now I'm going to get into a smaller circle of older or mid-aged Dai ripe teas, right?
Or if you're Denny, now I'm going to get into a smaller circle of 15 different shelf law tools.
Coming soon, episode coming soon in Denny Sense with James Ralty. The idea being that you can slowly develop more and more of a familiarity with a specific aspect of the taste of something. So it could be the house taste from your favorite boutique producer. It could be learning the distinction between Pho Thai Shagwan tea and non-Pho Thai Shagwan tea.
Sure.
Right? And so, but thematic drinking is just a really great way of gearing your purchasing and focus on a specific profile of investigation.
Yeah, it's sort of a concentrated learning in that sense.
Totally.
You're just, you're hitting the repetitions.
Right. And it can be fun. I mean, again, it doesn't have to be just about tuition. It can be thematic and interesting and different, right?
Yeah, so choose well. Because it's like, there are some that, might kind of suck depending on the drinker.
Right.
It's like, so it's like if you had to drink through a bunch of like crappy new ripe or something like that, maybe you abort that task pretty fast. I don't know.
One thing usually usually these are fairly instructive, right?
Yeah.
And they might be instructive in a way that's like, oh, I've learned that I'm not finding a lot of distinction between 45 black tea samples that I just had to drink.
True. Yeah.
So you want to speak to that a little bit?
Yeah. So I didn't even think about that, but that's correct. Yeah, we did the Tao Bao group buy, and we tried something. It wasn't 45, but it was like close to 20.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, for me at least, black tea. I don't have it very often. Maybe once, twice per year, usually on episodes with Denny.
Right.
who drinks quite a bit more black tea than me. Not that it's your primary tea, but but a lot of them just taste very, very similar to me. So I was like, okay, let's parse this out a little bit. Let's have them in close concentration. And my takeaway is that they still taste approximately. A lot of them still taste approximately the same and aren't really my thing. So that instructs me that, you know, I might be a little bit retired from black teas at the moment.
And it's useful, potentially, maybe it might be the case that if James were really connecting with the category and he was really interested in the nuances of these super specific particularities of flavors, right? But when you're not intrinsically motivated to be interested in this experiment in the first place, finding those nuances is not going to be as fruitful. Whereas maybe... it might have been more interesting for James to have had a huge variety of black teas from different parts of China and then said, okay, I like this profile-ish. I'm going to start to look into this a little more.
So probably, like if you're trying to tailor it specifically towards me, probably have more of a broader range of the hongs, rather like having some Yunans and stuff like that.
Whereas on the counterpoint, James might get super nerded out in 2005, the difference between 2004 and 2005 dye material. And that might be a theme that is a pretty advanced, expensive pursuit, but something that you can definitely investigate.
But something that I'm probably inherently more interested in.
Right, exactly. So speaking of things that we're typically less interested in, what do you think about this fresh green tea?
It's nice. It's
nice.
It's fresh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's got, in the nose for me, it's got a bit more fruit than I'm tasting in the cup.
Interesting.
I think of this character as like a classic pan roast flavor.
Does this one have much of the kind of umami notes to it for you?
Not too much. Yeah, I think the steam roasting for green teas tend to bring a bit more of that salty, umami, oceanic flavor.
How would you compare this with Chinese greens? Because this is a Vietnamese one.
Honestly, I would have a hard time distinguishing the character of this with something like a Huangshan Maofeng or something like that.
Okay,
very classic pan roast flavor, nice, good sweetness. A soft bit of astringency and bitterness at the end of this one, but for the most part, really pleasant to drink. And I think we should leave it at 2. I think 2 on something this nice is great. The material is really, beautiful as well. Nice big. Actually, maybe one thing that you might notice is that would be different is the leaf size. These are actually pretty big leaves for green tea.
So that's pretty different. What about this sort of picking standard?
Also true. Yeah, good point.
That's kind of an odd looking leaf.
Which is, I think they have kind of a more wild style of production there in terms of the rough processing.
Yeah.
Well, and specifically with Viet Sun.
Okay.
And so a lot of their material is like matcha or just like rough process.
Okay.
So anyway, delicious. This month, which I don't know if this is going to be coming out in the month of May, hopefully.
June.
June, okay.
Yeah, what is the theme month this month?
It's fresh tea. It's 2026. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
June's...
Speaking to our audience in the future in June.
You
haven't decided yet?
I have it written down. I believe it's the black tea plus Oriental Beauty.
Okay, you just shoehorned Oriental Beauty into it?
Well, because I think Oriental Beauty is like a fake black tea.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of is. It's a lot more similar to black tea than it is like fresh Baojong or something.
Okay, I don't think I can do it on mobile easily. I believe that's correct. I believe it's like black tea and Oriental Beauty. So anyway, to be enjoyed next month or this month, whenever
Where's
time
the poo,
traveling
bro?
is happening. I think what I'm going to do actually about this is I think I might have one cake a month as well as a shout out cake. So it's like theme plus a specific cake.
Okay.
Right? Maybe.
Okay. You're workshopping.
Feedback, yeah. Comment below, let us know what we should do. Anyway, thematic drinking, do it. It's great. It's fun. It makes sense. Sayonara. We'll see you guys next time.
Wu-Tang.
Peace.